Hi, my name is Karen Shoen. I am from Mexico. I was born and raised in León, Guanajuato, Mexico. And currently I live in Seattle, Washington. I am a program manager for Microsoft. The team I work at is called Identity. And my background, I first was in a community college. After I came to the United States, I learned some English. And then after I was able to pass the college level, then I went to a community college. In that community college, I was trying to figure out what to do with my life and what major to study. So then I explored different classes and took a computer science class there that I really enjoy. And then I decided to transfer my credits from the community college to the University of Washington here in Seattle. I was taking classes in Seattle and in Bethel, which is the two different campuses of UW. And after I graduated from the University of Washington with a computer science degree, then I started applying to everywhere, right? Any place that would take my application. And I ended up taking the offer from Microsoft as a software engineer, as a software developer. So I was initially writing all the code for Identity. And then after some time as a developer, I switched to program management. So Identity is every time you enter your username and password to access any system. So everyone needs to have access to these systems that are so important and so essential to run the school. And more now with COVID, that we are all working from home and doing everything from distance, you need to have access to it, have it in a secure way, and also have the right amount of access. For example, if you type your password, we check the location you are coming from. We check if you just came from Seattle, Washington, and in less than a minute, you are also signing up from Russia. We say, you cannot travel that fast. Maybe that's no Karen. My job is to be the expert on this identity tool that my team of 1,000+ people are creating. So my job is to be the expert on the tool. Then I take our VIP huge enterprises who want to onboard to the platform. I take them by the hand and I show them how to write the code so that they integrate with Microsoft technology. I also go to conferences and I evangelize about the technology. For example, if in South America people don't really know about identity services, then I go to a tech conference. And then in the tech conference, I give a presentation and say, this is what identity services are, so that the enterprises and other companies know, and then they can onboard to our technology. Tecnolochicas is a campaign that seeks to inspire young Latinas to explore, to consider, and to go into a STEM career. Computer science, besides being cool and being like a puzzle and being a very interesting major, from my point of view, is a well-paid job that gives you flexibility to work from home, to be with your family. It gives you a nice lifestyle. And it's a job that keeps you mentally engaged. I feel it's a great major. And when you're little and with no one in your family have ever considered computer science, you don't know anyone in it, you just don't even consider, right? Having a career in computer science, it has changed my life. You cannot imagine. I really, my whole life I grew up with financial struggles. And no one in my family had gone to college. My mother only finished 3rd grade. And computer science has changed my life. It has changed the life of my parents, of my siblings. It's impacting my family and my community. I like technology. Well, now I love technology. Back then, I liked technology, but I didn't know much about it. I didn't know how things work. What I found is that I took the first computer science class, And then you start questioning how things work, how they interact with each other. And I feel that when you start asking yourself those things, then your curiosity takes you to learn. And then once you understand, then you want to learn even more because everything starts to fit in and you are making sense of how things work. And when you have the knowledge, it's fun. I consider that I have other skills that usually people in computer science don't have. And the thing is that I can acquire these technology skills and then I can bring my other skills to the table. So I can bring my ability to talk in public, my ability to talk with customers, my ability to express technology in terms that are understandable to someone who doesn't know technology. And that is something valuable that is often hard to find in the bunch of white males that know computer science. So I might not be the best of the best on knowing every single detail about the operating system, but I can understand it, I can learn it, and then I can communicate it in a way that other people in computer science cannot. Introducing STEM and introducing science and technology is very important. Even if they are not going to go for a STEM major, just getting to know the basics, getting to understand how things work is something that will help them in the future. When you introduce the STEM terms and the technology terms to students when they are older, um, I feel that some of them might be interested and they might decide to explore more on their own. However, I think that you get the most when the students are introduced to these terms early on. Because, when you are in the early stages, you are not afraid of math, you are not afraid of all these terms. And when they introduce them to you and they make them look fun and exciting, then you have the curiosity to go through it without so many fears.